It's a Bennett Saturday or Sunday. Sundays. It's Sunday. It's Sunday stream. I really hope someone joined just to hear me fucking make that noise. I love it here, chat. Always have, always will. Oh, man. The mythical Sunday stream. Technically, it's Monday, but yes, Links, the mythical Sunday stream. The mythical Sunday stream. Also, chat, I was listening to a Has Been Hotel song a minute ago. So, hi, GMS. Welcome in. It's not that impressive, but the stream's not impressive. You're amazing. I was listening to a Has Been Hotel song, and they bleeped out the word sex, which I get. You know, Amazon's got to do that because YouTube and such. But they didn't bleep out cabrones. And am I dumb? Isn't that also a curse word? Am I incorrect in that? Am I being really ignorant? I don't know. It just seems odd. I'm probably stupid. Hang on. Yeah, it means bitches. That's what I thought. Why didn't they bleep that? You know what? It's 11:17 for me. Fair enough. You know, even thinking about coming here is more than enough for me. We just playing the Springtrap and hopefully not going on another hour-long rant about Dead by Daylight. I would never do that. I would never do that. Nope. Never. And never, ever, never. Alright, chat, we gotta finish up Springtrap. Let's play some 2v8. Oh my god. Yeah. Hello, hi noob. Episode 4, season 2 is the best ever. I'll start with different expressions. Oh yeah, yeah. I can't wait for the next one. I just found it weird listening to the song, and it's like they censored the word sex because that's a no-no for YouTube. But cabrones is fine. Okay. Is 2v8 like some sort of new game mode? 2v8 is 2 killers versus 8 survivors. It's not new, but it's limited time. They bring it back every now and again. It's fun if you like waiting in queue for 30 minutes. Also, Chad, I don't play on Sunday nights. But when I used to, let me just say that Sunday nights were probably the sweatiest nights I played Dead by Daylight. Ugh. But who knows? No, Hello Boss Season 2 is just funny to me because, like, I'm sitting there, like, thinking, like, based on everything we know, it is literally impossible for Vox to win. Like, it's foreshadowed in the first season that there's literally no way for him to even come close to winning. So I'm very curious what they're gonna do. And rule hell. He wouldn't even rule hell. That's the thing. That's the thing, Lynx, that confuses me. Because the overlords don't rule hell. They rule the sinners. There's a difference. Unless Vibsy forgot her own lore. Wait, we took out the gym profile picture? Yeah, because Mira. Mira is amazing. Mira's a cute dog. It's a Shiba Inu. It's adorable. It's adorable. I might put Jim back up. I don't know. I still can't believe the fucking dog has a name. Also, I don't know why, chat, but Yum Yum is scared of me. She won't let me pet her right now. It's weird. Oh, now you will. Okay. I just had to say something. You were being petty. You were just being petty. I love you too. And if they do, do I get Nostromo again? I mean, Springtrap is plenty. It's just people are just like, FNAF was the biggest Dead by Daylight thing ever. Oh, Riker, you're so fucking, it's like the biggest FNAF thing ever. So it is kind of odd that we didn't get, like, it would be odd if they didn't do a follow-up, considering... That was a good dodge. I should have expected the flare, all things considered. Man, do I love Nostromo. Holy crap. Situations like this, by the way, where a Celebrate poster is fucking incredible. I lost the axe grab thing. I do remember seeing DVD back when it originally released, and then not seeing a lot of it for years till Springtrap release. I mean, that sounds about right. For a lot of people, that was the case. People have, like, these waves for Dead by Daylight. Nice. Gotti. I still can't believe only 2 gens popped. I thought we were screwed. Ennard could work. Ennard could work. I've seen a lot of ideas to do, I've seen a lot of ideas to do, like, the Blob as Dredge or something. Things like that. Someone's not paying attention. Why would you do that, Claudette? One of them is green and the other two are in purple, and the majority of the streams I'm in are either green or purple. What am I, William Afton? What am I, William Afton? Oh, fuck me. I am so mad. I hate this game so much. Is she up decisive? Probably, right? She does have decisive. I only got one kill out of it. It was going pretty decently well, all things considered. Hi, Ada. She's on the other gate? Okay. Alright, we're in a good spot. Nope, they're healing. Woo! Seems like he's not animated. That's most Shadows in Dead by Daylight. Was that Richter fucking Belmont from the hit video game franchise Castlevania? When did he get added? Didn't he just get... Wait, am I dumb? Are you playing with me? That was compensation for the pallet save. Oh, he had exaltation. That's why he was going for the stun so much. Claudette had conviction. I guess she didn't heal anybody. She had a chance to get up earlier. Can I, for the love of God, just go one night? Oh, hi, hero. Sorry, I didn't see you. I was too enthralled with the game. Also, noob, come on. Look at the cute doggo and tell me that it needs to be replaced by Gem. For now. For now, we can have the cute doggo. Whose name is Mira, and that is fucking adorable. I did not know it had a name. I thought an axe grab ignores DS. No, so the thing with the axe grab, it doesn't ignore DS, but it makes it take longer to activate. So if you're right next to a hook, you can hook someone through DS. But if you're in the open like I was, you're not going to make it in time. So for some reason, when you grab someone with the axe, the game doesn't calculate they've been like downed or grabbed for a couple seconds for some reason. That's why Infectious Fright is also delayed on Springtrap when you grab somebody. So when you do that, with DS, it takes a couple seconds before the prompt comes up. So again, if you're right at a hook, you can actually ignore it. Darth, of course, it's an open server. I mean, I appreciate the thank you, but it's not that special. But you're welcome. I actually gotta put some points into Spring, man. We got 10 more hours, but I need more Celebrate posters. It's been fun interacting. Alright, GMS, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Into Kitty is cuter. Are we about to have a fucking fight over if Into Kitty is cuter or Mira? I don't know. You might have a point. You might have a point. What does Mira's thing say? So it was all your work. Dead by Daylight. It's run by Mira. I knew it. That's why the balancing is so bad. I knew it. Also, can I say how much this build has been, like, working phenomenally lately? I think that's, like, the third game now where I clearly feel like I would have lost it, but the way this build interacts with everything and keeps me, like, moving... Ugh. Ugh. It just is so good. It feels so good. It feels so good, chat. I wish I could swap something. I could maybe swap Lethal for Pop, but I think this is better. I mean, that extra 2 seconds on Nemesis matters, and I mean, that's really all it's doing, really, realistically, is just giving me those extra 2 seconds on Nemi. I could swap it for Pop, throw some slowdown in there, but I don't know. I think you're moving from target to target too much for that. I don't know, we'll workshop it. Into Kitty is cuter. Brought to you by the Into Kitty game. I gotta take my kitty to the vet tomorrow, and the only time they have is 6 a.m., so I'm going to sleep. Good luck. All right, Lynx, have a good one, and I hope your cat's doing well. It's never a good thing, and if Yum Yum keeps acting like she is, I gotta take her to the vet. She doesn't go often, so she doesn't know. She's not scared of that word. 2 medkits and toolbox and nothing. Getting spayed, nothing serious. Oh, that's good. Just hope it's not like my cat. When I took Yum Yum to get spayed, turns out, because she was a stray, by the way, like, she was a spray. I thought she was a stray. Anyways, when I took her to go get spayed, a few years ago, I remember I got the appointment set up. I went to the vet, and they were like, "Okay, here's your appointment. Bring her in this day." I brought her in. I went to go do some other stuff, and then they were like, "Okay, well, it turns out she's actually already been spayed." I was like, "Oh, okay." And they still charged me for the whole thing. They still charged me for the whole thing. No kittens. It's good to spay cats. I know a lot of people think it's a bad thing, but cat overpopulation is definitely a real thing. And it's not like just like bad for like the environment or anything. It's just like I wouldn't want, a cat to have a bunch of kittens and some of them have to be sent to the wild, especially if they're house cats, It's happening. He doesn't sound British enough in that one, I feel. Really? Okay, this one has light, the other one has finesse. That's good to know. We did get 2 strong pallets out of the way, though. I just had to see if I have time to go break them is the problem. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow, she's still running. I don't make this. I might have made that, actually. One light. 2 lights did that. That's all it took, was 2 people using light. Or there's 1 person using light twice. That's all that took. Nice. Nice. Wow. I felt like I barely played the game. How are we doing? I mean, this match, not so great, I guess. And she's already on the door. Jesus, how long of a match was that? Hi. Been loving 2v8 with Dracula. A lot of people are really enjoying Dracula in 2v8. I can appreciate it. And she lies away and she's just gone. Oh my god. That was like a 3-minute, like a 4-minute match. Was it just hyper-focused scavenger, I guess? Hyper-focused scavenger deja vu, I guess? Yeah, light, made for this. Made for this? Why made for this? Ugh. What color is James Sunderland's hair? He's blonde, isn't he? Yeah, Jane, is he blonde? It's like dirty blondes. It's like brown with blonde highlights. Like, yeah, it's like it's like brown with like blonde highlights, I guess. Freddy, what a funny character. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Chat, you guys have no idea I know I was joking about how frustrating Pyramid Head's going to be when I get to him. What I will say is, at least when I'm playing Pyramid Head, I'm going to be 115 all the time. At least there's that. I love Springtrap, I do, but man, you feel being 110. You will be zooming. I'll be the fastest motherfucker alive. I've been playing with training weights, chat, for like 2.5 years. When 100 hours has been achieved, will you take a vacation to Tahiti? I don't know about Tahiti. I won't even be taking a vacation. I'll be like, we won't be streaming, but that whole week I'll be working on the 100-hour video. That's the plan. Now, yeah, also I'm taking a vacation to Silent Hill. I gotta deal with my demons. What the hell would my fucking Silent Hill monsters even look like? They make regret and awkwardness fucking look like a character. It's about time, Vanette. Those demons have been waiting for so long. What are you, my therapist? What are you, my therapist? They will all look like pile of nails manifest. It's just a pile of nails with eyes. It looks like a fucking Banjo-Kazooie character. Do you mind if I send my demons to Silent Hill so you can deal with them too? Thanks. Also, I talk about what I think my monsters would look like, but I don't want to get depressive. It's fine. It's fine. And sure, why not? Just add it to the pile. I'll just play on normal mode and only die to the final boss because of a glitch. Ugh. Swamp. And my door is up there. That's great. It's happening. Oh, they use the thing so they all spawn in 4 different corners. Good dodge. There are a bunch of flashlights in this lobby, so I have to be very careful. I would rather not chase on the main building. Oh, she dropped. No one expects the speed boost. Oof. As I say, they make that. That was a good hit, by the way. Is someone on a camera? There's a first. They're hanging out by shot. That's fine. Hello. They're gonna finish the heal. Yeah, there's no way not. No one expects a speed boost from Celebrate Poster, I swear to God. Y'all done? Okay, they're done. To the promised land. Something, 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 something. Wow. I don't mind Eerie that much, Hero, honestly. Nostromo would be my fucking demon of a map. Ooh, that V came to play. So did the Sable, so did the Met. Wow. Hot damn. Is the remake worth $70? I think so. I mean, like, it depends. I would say wait for a sale if you're not, like, a big Silent Hill fan. Because for me, I was doing it for research, and it's because it's a game I've wanted to play for years. But, like, in general, for, like, the general populace, I don't think it's worth the $70. Especially if you're only going to do one playthrough. It's an incredible game and an incredible form of artistry, but yeah, I don't think it's worth it. What's going on? What do you mean what's going on? We're finishing up Springtrap. I'm just playing Springtrap. There's no goal today. We're just playing. We're just play. We're talking about Silent Hill a little bit and my demons, which I'm gonna make my demon real quick because I think it's wrong button. Shit. Wrong link. Hang on. I have to find this. Man. I looked up Banjo-Kazooie eyes, hoping it would work. Oh, these will work. Oh, it's a stock image, though. Google, that's not transparent. Google, come on. No, that'll work. Those will work. Hang on. Chat, why am I like this? Why do I do this to myself? Why am I just like, yeah, this is how I want to spend my day, my afternoon. These are the things I do. I'm a bit of an editor myself. This will all make sense momentarily. What is your opinion? What in my opinion is the best Springtrap perk? The best overall perk? Like, I mean, I have a whole video going over every perk, but, like, you gotta be more specific. Like, best slowdown perk, best chase perk. If you're talking, like, which perk in general works the best with him in particular, probably Thwack. It's a weird pick, but I think it's true. Why am I doing this to myself? I tried to find a version without the transparent, without a background, and all of them were licensed. So I could not use them. It's a process, chat. It's a process. Close enough. That's for this joke. That's close enough. There we go. It's my Silent Hill demon, chat. Oh my fucking god. I'm saving that. I'm so saving that. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I'm saving it. There we go. There we go. We got it. I'll give that a watch for every perk. Yeah, Pilot Nails, one of the worst items of the entire video game. I want to be a fan of Silent Hill. I just have a massive knowledge on it besides I just don't have any. I didn't either. Going into Silent Hill 2, playing it, I didn't know much either. I like have the general like osmosis I've gotten over the years, but I didn't know like much about it. But Silent Hill 2 is, it's not completely disconnected from the other ones, obviously. How bad can Pile of Nails be? Do you know what it does? I ended Q. Do you know what Pile of Nails does, Peacekeeper?
I love this place.
Pile of Nails. Upon manually exiting Heidi Ho, the good guy remains undetectable for 3 seconds. Okay, so a few things. One, when it says manually ending it, it means manually. You can't slice and dice. You have to just end your power. Okay? Two, when Chucky ends his power, he lets out a loud 20-meter laugh for 1.5 seconds that gives away his exact location. So, he tells everyone where he is for half of the duration of the add-on. And 3, when Chucky is undetectable by any means, he laughs anyways within a 12-meter radius telling the survivors where he is. So, what you're doing is you're giving up Slice and Dice, your main damaging dash move, for the chance to sneak up on someone with 3 seconds of undetectability that is actually 1.5 seconds of undetectability that they can also still get your location from. Well, the difference between Pile of Nails and Phone is phone isn't detrimental. Phone doesn't hurt you to run it. It's just bad. Pile of Nails will actively make your games worse if you try to get value from it. That's the difference. That's why Pile of Nails is one of, if not the worst add-on in the entire game. If Phone's effect lingered or something like that, this add-on wouldn't even be that bad. I've said that so many times. Pile of Nails, there is literally nothing they can do to this add-on in its current, like, what it does to make it good. Because here's the thing. That 3 seconds of undetectability, just run this build and you get the same effect pretty much. But you can also still slice and dice and get the same effect. It's so weird, I hate it. Red Forest, one on Earth is pallet density. I literally saw over 50 pallets kissing each other. Honestly, I still think that's the problem with the pallet density. It's not necessarily... I mean, it is the amounts of pallets. It is the amounts of pallets, but I think it's just how close they spawn together that's really the problem. If he didn't giggle with Pile of Nails, maybe. Maybe. And if they made him move fast, that would literally be his best add-on if they do that. Funny thing about Pile of Nails, it used to be quote-unquote better. It used to be 5 seconds, not 3, and they nerfed it for some reason. We still don't know. Thank you for the pig demon. Yes. Yes. I gotta show Kassir this again. Ugh. Chucky got nailed in nerfs. Yes, he did. 5 seconds? That's too crazy on the stealth killer. He's not even a stealth killer. If Chucky's a stealth killer, he's like the worst stealth killer in the game. I don't think any other stealth killer gives away their position. Their exact position while they're in stealth, moving or not. Yes, Springtrap is loud when he's walking. Yes, he is. When he's standing still, though, he's quiet as shit. Pig is really quiet. Skull Merchant's really quiet. Wraith's quiet till he gets up, like, generally up close and can probably M1 you anyways. Ghostface does whooshing, but you really gotta listen for it. Fucking Chucky, though? Nah, mate. You get to hear him 12 meters away and know his exact position. Also, if you're not looking in his direction, it's louder. It's louder if you're not looking at him. That was a fail-safe in case you're not looking in his direction. Granted, was running a meme screen build too, but still. Fetch 3K on a good comp. But I was playing Wraith. If I played any other killer on Red Forest, I was good. Again, I think the problem with it... Because here's the thing. We're pulling on MS Paint again, chat. I feel like I've been doing this a lot lately. I like it. I like doing it. I like doing this. The problem with the palette density update, in my opinion, is just like... So, here's a palette. And then they were like, okay, palette density update. Okay. here's 3 more pallets, right? I don't have a problem with there being 4 pallets. I have a problem with there being 4 pallets right next to each other. So if it was like, okay, well, here's 3 more pallets, that would be much more bearable. I feel like this would be much more bearable. I think that's the problem. Because there's that one loop on, like, Asylum. It's like the filler loops by Shaq. It's like this. It breaks off. It goes around. It has a little entrance here. Yeah, it's like this. And then, like, it's like a short loop with walls there. Normally, a pallet can spawn on one of these 3 things. But since the pallet density update, 2 of them can spawn. That's stupid. That's stupid. I don't mind that a pallet can always spawn in this loop. I don't mind that. I think that's fine. I think there always being a pallet in this loop is fine. I don't like that there are 2 pallets in the loop most of the time. Now, how bad is it affecting? It depends on the map, but for the most part, Haddonfield went from... I mean, obviously this affected a lot of killers. He is not that great on Haddonfield anymore because while he can do orbitals at the cars, he can't really, like, do too much else at the cars because of how they're positioned. So if they take you out into the middle of the street, you basically just have to rush them down. Basically, what it did for Springtrap is just make it so you have to throw your axe sooner to get the pallet to drop. Because a lot of survivors will wait for you to throw your axe before they drop the pallet. Granted, they should. Yeah, Deathslinger has a little whistle when he's aiming at you. It's not even when he's aiming at you. It's when he's able to shoot you. You get the sound effect. That's why if you're playing against a Deathslinger, if you're wearing headphones and not listening to anything else, you don't have to look at him to dodge. Just listen. If you hear the whistle, move. Do you think they can remove the giggles and Chucky will be fine? No. I think Chucky's giggles are a necessary evil. Because otherwise he would be really, really, really frustrating to play against. And I know this. I know this because the 10-meter terror radius build is really, really frustrating to play against. But the only thing that makes it redeemable is that he doesn't... It's the whole build. That's what makes it fine. Yeah, that's the one I was just talking about. That's the Peacekeeper. That was the loop I was just talking about. Yeah. They could reduce the noise range. Well, I don't think they can because Slice and Dice's range is 20 meters. They could maybe reduce it down to 10 meters, so it's half of the range of Slice and Dice. But I think they wanted to make sure you have warning for when he's there about to Slice and Dice. And I think it was also to encourage you to use long-range Slice and Dices. Every change they've done to Chucky since the Scamper removal, I feel like they were trying to push people into using long-range Slice and Dices, not up-close ones. From the acceleration, or not the acceleration, from the speed change to the faster Scampers, to again adding that laugh for 12 meters. I think that's what they were trying to do. But again, noob, you don't have to be here. If your internet's going out, you know, go chill out. Go do you. He shouts right before it. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I think they want you to go for longer range Slice and Dices. I think that's what they're trying to encourage. Because if you do the yell from farther away, there's less time for them to react. Wow, the Claudette's not bringing an item. I just realized that was a prestige Dwight. I am not. Nope. Nope. I see a prestige Dwight. I'm out. Nope. I love the idea, but I have no idea how to use it well. Well, it depends on what you mean by well. It's not going to win you a lot of matches. Basically, with the Vent Error build, you just play like normal. And then when Tinkerer pops, go into a door and wait. Once the door pops, then go... Or once the gen pops, head over to the gen, chase them. If you're doing it right, you should be able to get the down before they're able to do much. Vent Error build? Yeah, this is the Ventilation Error build. It's, Tinkerer, Cruel Limits, Deadlock, Batteries Included, Remnant, and Streamers. This is the one use for Remnant I have found. Basically, again, Tinkerer pops, you go over to a door, you wait in the door. Once the gen pops, Cruel Limits will block all the windows for 30 seconds, and then you head over there. Remnant will block all the pallets for 8 seconds. Streamers will get you over there a little bit faster. Deadlock stops 2 gens from popping at the same time, and Batteries Included will give you a speed boost once you're out of the door. We called it the Ventilation Error build because I originally called it the Watermelon build, and then that looked like we thought that was Phantom Chica, and then we were like Ventilation Error because it's like the system failed and now you're getting attacked. I feel bad for any actual prestige because they might think they're a hacker. Yeah, that's why. I mean, it's not even just that, you know. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. These 2 pallets, one of these shouldn't be here. I'm actually fine with the rest of it if it was only one of these pallets. On top of the 3 window. I don't know anymore. Yeah, the build is very situational. It's not very good, but similar to a lot of other builds I enjoy, like my Hubris build on Dracula, it's not that it's good, it's that it does something that only like that character can do. Because Dracula can just go over the loop. There was a hill near one of the pallets with a strong tile next to it. Oh my god. Also, did they bring a cloth of separation? Forgotten Ruins. Well, if they did bring a cloth of separation, it was not a good one. We got pre-drop McGee here. We got pre-drop McGee here. Holy crap, I should have taken that stun, to be honest. Of course, I'll see where the Thalita is. Is she going into the... You have object of obsession. How did that work? Also, I just realized this build, like, completely counters object of obsession. That's kind of funny. She's going by 5. Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this. Oh, someone's actually using... We're down to 1 gen? When did that happen? I don't know where he went, honestly. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, she can only see the aura when she's the obsession, yeah. I wonder how good she's gonna do without it. I'll take it. Jesus. I know this is a feast or famine build, but oh my god. I really feel like I didn't even get a chance to play the video game. she back on the other door? Someone is. Oh, that would have been so good. GG's. Yeah, don't catch up. And you have dead hard. I didn't even realize that all the gens popped. I thought like 2 popped and that was it. They weren't even running that strong of builds. I was just playing bad, I guess. Yeah, objects, all survivor, wake up windows. Yeah, that'll do it. With a key. I need something that's close to Pyramid Head. I'm thinking of Piper's End or Head. What do you, I'm confused. Average gen... It wasn't even a gen rush, though. That wasn't a gen rush. I wouldn't call that a gen rush. I split pressure against 2 people. I don't think it was a gen rush at all. Okay, that was just me playing bad. I could have stopped chasing the Thalita. I probably should have. I shouldn't have gone downstairs. I lost the Vittoria's aura when I went down there. He was hiding in a locker, and I thought I knew where he was based on his aura, but, like, it was hard to get the perspective from, like, looking up because it's not one-to-one. I don't know, Links, the builds worked fine some matches. That's just DVD. I mean, the way I see it, I've won, what, 75% of the matches tonight? Did they didn't live by a lake. They went to the Lakeview Hotel in when they were in Silent Hill. That was like their special spot. I don't know why I ready up so fast. Yeah, it's fine by me. Wait, a lake. But Alan Wake told me it's not a lake. It's like it's an ocean. It's not like a lake. It's like an ocean. So many secret offerings tonight, man. Are people just bringing Shroud of Separation all of a sudden, all the time? Oh, you're talking about like something that's like a location that's close. Oh, I have no idea. I thought you meant design-wise. I was like, I don't know what's close to fucking Pyramid Head design-wise. Nothing. That's why he's so iconic. Whoa.
If you wish.
They don't know I know they're there. They don't know that I know they're there. Thank you, Celebrate Poster. We don't get the furtive speed boost from that, but that's fine. Got he. Fucking breakdown? We're running breakdown in 2025? Your hubris will be your undoing. You think you're all set? Fair enough. I'm glad I couldn't help you at all. Were they not just here? Am I dumb? Oh. Alright, Leon. Thank you, Celebrate Poster. Good dodge. He thinks I won't take it. I'll take it. Because now Aiden's exposed, so if she heals up,
Will end soon.
it doesn't matter.
Wait
3,
there.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What's it? They good. I posted my reaction to my map variant to magnificent autistic. Artistic. I read that as autistic. I'm so sorry. How did we go from the match we just had to that, by the way? That's fucking insane. Oh, he had conviction, Soul Guard! No! 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 Man! Also, she did fail her Siptic earlier. My favorite Springtrap skin? Clown. Clown Springtrap is the best. This is the best skin. I will die on that hill. I love Glitch Trap, I do, but I think Clown is the best. My least favorite is still Yellow Rabbit. Because of Matthew Lillard's stupid diaper. Yes. Yes, I can clearly What are the circles? Are the circles pallets or, like, rocks? Are the circles rocks? And the pink lines are windows. Right? Am I right? Did should add a legend onto this. Double pallet. Double pallet that if you run this way, they end up at a wall. If you run this way, they have another pallet here and a window here and a window here into a TL. With the two really big ones being hills. Okay. Yeah, and or they can go from this window and then loop back around to this pallet, and then they can take this pallet to this pallet, and then they can run in here to this window, and then this pallet, and then they can chain it again, or they can go from this pallet over here, or I'm sorry, over to this pallet, and then they can take this one back to the window, and then they can head over here to this pallet, take this window, come through here to this pallet, then they take this window to this window, then they're on the double pallet again. And if they're on this side of the pallet, then they go to this pallet, and then they can go to this window to this pallet. I love Dead by Daylight. What a fucking... God, this update. Might be missing a pallet or 5. Oh my god. A pallet or 5. Yeah, did we play more games tonight in the past half hour than we did, or an hour and a half than we did last night? Like the entirety of last night? I feel like we have. I just proves my yapping sessions are too powerful. They're too powerful, chat. I legit love Blighted, the best Halloween Blighted on my favorite horror character. I know people like this Blighted one. I still think Unknown got one of the best Blighteds ever, or one of the best Blighteds ever. Oh wait, are the Blighteds only available during? Oh no, they're not. Okay, I got scared. I think this is one of the best Blighteds ever made. Too few pallets. This 1 second the survivor has to run to a pallet is basically a dead zone. I mean, I'm fine with there being a bunch of pallets. I'm fine with them, like, getting rid of, like, dead zones just spawning, right? I'm fine with that. What I'm not fine with, again, is the number of pallets that are next to each other. That's my issue. Because, like, in Hero's example, for instance, if we... Hero, where did you put... Oh. I like how you put that in memes. For Hero's example here, like... So there's a pallet here, and a pallet here. Why are these two here? They don't need to be here. Right? This pallet here is enough. If these two pallets got moved somewhere else, I don't mind that. Same with, like, over here. Like, do both of these loops really need a pallet? There's a window, a pallet, and a pallet, and another window. Plus 2 pallets here. Does this pallet or this one really need to be there? If anything, I say this pallet should probably go. And then keep this pallet at this loop. The game was a literal meme. Because, yeah, there's a TL here. Why not, instead of a TL being here, what if, like, one of these jungle gems moved down here, and then we put the TL up here, and then we got rid of this pallet. And this pallet, too. And then keep the pallet in the loop. Here. Well, yeah, what if, like... Yeah, what if, like, you take this loop, this whole loop, move it here, and then put this loop here. And then get rid of this pallet, get rid of this pallet. And then these 2 pallets could get moved to the back side of here somewhere, like a filler loop at the edge corner. And then the other one could get moved to, like, over here in this edge corner. And then you get rid of this double pallet. If you do that, then it's fine. Also, controversial take, I don't think 4-ways should have pallets. I think it's dumb that there's a pallet on 4-ways. Also, something else I was thinking about with the palette update that I didn't really, like, I think this is making me realize. I don't think behavior is treating windows and palettes as, like, the same kind of resource. Which is unfortunate, because there's some killers who suffer on one or the other more. Exactly, next. Make it a quad pallet. Yeah, just take this loop here, right? We take this loop here, and we attach it to this loop, right? And then we take the TL, and we move it up here. And then we take this, and we put it here. and then we move this one slightly over. So while it's not right next to this pallet, it's still enough room for the survivor to get to this pallet. But depends on the go. Well, my point is like, so like this is a good example. If you take out the window, this is still bad, right? But it doesn't look near. I'm sorry. If you take out both of these windows, if you take these windows out of the equation, this looks bad, but it's not as bad. Because it's like, oh, well, their next pallet is over here, or over here, or over here, or over here. But when you take the windows into equation, it's like, well, they could just do this. You know? We make Centipede. I want a map where it's just double pallets chained together to form a shape of a funny snail. uh, I don't... Is it controversial to say... Is it controversial to say that I kind of wish DBD would get away from random map generation? Is that controversial? I don't know what the general consensus is on that. Because I was thinking about it, you know, with the most recent, when Behavior showed that thing off where it was like, people, like, the most favorite maps, both of the RPDs are on there. And I know a lot of people were confused by it, but I really do genuinely think part of the reason RPDs are on there, and because there are killers who like the RPD maps, I'm one of them unless I'm playing Chucky. As long as I'm not playing a dash killer, I actually really like RPD maps. And the reason I like them is because they're consistent. I always know the layout. I always know what's coming up. For the most part. Yeah, a couple pallet spawns are different, a couple generator spawns are different, but the map itself is always the same. And I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, I kind of wish more of the maps were like that. That's why I hate Larry so much. It's not because of all the windows, it's because a window could, this window and pallet could be a god window or a god pallet, and the next match, the door beside it's open, so now they're useless. You know? Like... No, I think it's impossible to balance maps. I don't think they should balance maps. I think maps do need to be survivor-sided slightly. Slightly being the key word. I think maps need to be slightly survivor-sided because that's what the survivors have to work with, is the map. The killer has their power to work with. Plus, I wouldn't count Behavior out too much for saying they can't balance maps, because I think Dead Dog is the perfect example of this on the community side. For, I want to say, like, 3 years, a lot of the community thought Dead Dog was one of the most balanced maps in the game. I want to say about a year ago, that opinion changed, because people figured it out. Once people figured out how to play Dead Dog, and you can say it's easy or whatever, but people, like, once people figured it out, it became really survivor-sided. I want to say really survivor-sided, but it became more survivor-sided than it was. And Behavior didn't even touch the map. It's just people figured it out. I don't know. I don't know. But chat, I'm gonna call it there. Actually, we'll be back tomorrow. It's not that I want to end. I just my stomach isn't feeling it great, so I really don't want to keep talking that much. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Expect a longer stream again on fucking Wednesday. Hopefully we can finish this up on Wednesday because that should have been at least another hour of gameplay. I think we're running lobby for like 30 minutes. I think we're good. So we'll see. In fact, I can check right now how long those matches were. In fact, I can check how long that fast-ass match was. The Borgo match was the second fastest match of the, or the second longest match of the night. There's no fucking way. It is the morning for me. But I love you guys as always. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're going to keep streaming every night. I know I'm not streaming for very long, but listen, I'm old and I like my free time. Unfortunately, this isn't my job, so, and I have other stuff I have to do. But I love you guys as always. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a